One of my all-time favorite shows, and your arc is great and disturbing. 6 Feet Under.
Cool.
Love that
Yeah.
show.
Oh, great. Yeah.
And your work on it was excellent.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Do you feel that way?
No, I'm just kidding.
Do you feel that way? Because I really feel that way.
No, I
The
was
stuff you had to do with
kidding, but
Francis is crazy.
It was an amazing role. I mean, it was, you know, a mortician's assistant intern who has a love affair with a woman 30 years his senior. It's really cool, and he's kind of like on the spectrum and a little odd. And people always thought like, oh, he's evil and probably a psycho killer.
I didn't get that.
I got that. You didn't get that a little bit,
Maybe I related to the guy. Maybe I was, he's a
but
loner
it was,
type.
you know, I'm just so grateful for that job. It was, you know, it was at the very peak of HBO's launch into premiere television. You know, Sopranos was on, Entourage was on, Sex and the City was on, The Wire. They were all on at the same time.
You had everything.
This is quintessential. It's not TV. It's HBO.
Yeah, yeah. And 6 Feet Under was in the middle of that, and it would be Sopranos, and then 6 Feet Under. So everyone in the industry watched it, and it was an amazing thing to be a part of. But forget that; it was a really beautiful, like, television as a work of art. You know, it was kind of a soap opera, but the psychology got really deep into the characters, and it was not much would happen in the shows if you look at it like from a plot standpoint. But
Yeah, I agree. They seem slow and boring, but when you look at the interdimensionality and everything that's actually being told during
Yeah.
this story, it's kind of fascinating.
absolutely, yeah.
Were you watching the show before you got a part and were on it?
I was. Here's my other crazy Hollywood story is, and I always share this with young actors, is I first met the casting folks there they were auditioning for The Sisters Rosenzweig, which was a Broadway play about this Jewish family. They were doing a TV movie of it. And I met Junie Lowry Johnson and Libby Goldstein to audition for that. And I said to my agent, I'm like, guys, I'm 6'2" and I'm Norwegian. And you want me to audition for, like, it was like Josh Spielstein or something. It was a very Jewish guy. And I was like, well, this doesn't really, I'll never get cast. And they're like, trust me, these casting people, they love New York theater people. You've got to meet them. Just get in there, meet them, do a great audition. So I went in, I did a good audition, and I got on their list. You know, they're like, oh, this is an interesting actor, and let's put him on this list and bring him in. And they cast me in lots of little parts and here and there. And then they started doing 6 Feet Under, and I kept wanting to get on the show. I knew Michael C. Hall a little bit from New York. I knew Peter Krause from New York because we'd all gone to NYU together. And I auditioned. Arthur, the role that I ended up getting, was the 5th role I auditioned for. So I got shot down 4 different times. And I'm so glad, because what if I had gotten cast in one of those previous small roles, tiny little roles, guest star roles?
Wouldn't have gotten the great arc.
I wouldn't have had the great 13 episodes of that amazing role. So you never know, like, when one door shuts, another door opens, you know, what the universe has in store.